Welcome back to another set of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. We're going to start off with a beer review. We've got the Chocolate Mint Stout from Guinness Brewery. Open Gate Brewery. What's the difference? Why does it say Open Gate Brewery? How many figure that out?
No, I'll look it up.
It says this is also aged in Kentucky bourbon barrels. That may have turned me off a little bit more. How is a chocolate mint stout beer aged in bourbon barrels?
Wait, I thought you said it was Guinness.
It is from Guinness.
It is, but it's from the Guinness in Halethroat, Maryland. So it's like
Maryland. Okay.
it's like an American location for Guinness Brewery.
This winter treat was brewed with mint, aged in bourbon barrels, and then finished with cocoa.
Oh, so it's in Baltimore. It's in Baltimore.
A brew of minty, malty sweetness with oak and cocoa finish.
Alright.
This is going to be interesting. What is it? 10% alcohol.
Woo! All right.
All right.
I feel like starting out with a tenor.
Yeah. I don't know if I got that hard on this Guinness. I don't think it's a true nitro. Maybe.
It's coming out same color.
It is.
Regular Guinness. Not
That
as
one's a little
thick
heavy
and
on the pour.
Looks a little carbonated.
Yeah, give some back, Keith, a little bit there.
It might not be a nitro.
I don't
Say
think it's a nitro.
Oh, it's not even 12 ounces, no one do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you take that out.
I was wondering, I was like, that looks like a 3 ounce pour.
Whoa.
You can smell the chocolatey mintness.
You can smell the bourbon.
Yeah, that's what I'm smelling.
I'm smelling bourbon. I'm
I'm getting the bourbon now too. I'm getting
bourbon.
a bourbon mint is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
This doesn't,
That smells
I don't
I get the
Yeah.
smell of like the little Andes chocolate mints.
Okay.
I'm getting that with the
smells like it's
bourbon.
gonna be bad.
It's not bad.
It smells like it bones.
It's got a little strength to it. Okay. You know, it's not an overpowering amount of alcohol, but it's there. You know what I mean?
I think you hit it on the nose. I think that Andes mint's the flavor that's coming through.
Yeah, I'm getting the little
It's getting
chocolate.
that-
I'm getting the
that
chocolate
Andes
mint. I'm definitely getting the chocolate mint.
I'm getting more of an alcohol than mint, but it's not bad.
It tastes just like that little candy, though.
What can you get from Olive Garden?
Yeah.
Andes
We got
mints.
a whole bag of them at our house right now.
I
Wow.
love
I don't know
Andes
if Danielle
mints.
had them.
Those
Or
are
had
pretty
them.
good.
I love
pretty
Andes
good
mints.
little candies.
Put them in the fridge, let them get cold. They shit like.
This is,
It's interesting.
it
It's not
smells,
something I would ever go after. I'm just not a fan of chocolate mint like that.
I think if you bring the alcohol content down and put more flavor, I think it'd be better.
Yeah, I'll say that too. I mean,
You bring that alcohol content down, make it a little smoother.
it does really taste just like an Andes mint, though. Like,
Oh, it definitely hits the flavor.
I'm
this morning,
getting,
but
I'm getting the bone of like bourbon.
yeah, you.
I do get the aftertaste of the bourbon.
That's all I smell is bourbon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
smell
yeah.
the bourbon and I feel like I get that aftertaste of, like that afterbone of bourbon with a hint of the chocolate and mint. I'm getting more though of the Kentucky bourbon barrel than I am.
Yeah,
You should.
I mean,
You should burp it and hold the bourbon and let it go through the
prefer
nostrils.
not to.
I definitely get the Andes mints. I mean, so it definitely hits on the mint and like the cocoa that it's saying, but I just feel like it's a little.
I think it's a
I
little
think it's a
heavy
little
on
too strong.
the yeah. I think it's a little heavy on the bourbon. Smell, flavor, burn afterwards.
I think you could actually do that and not put it in the bourbon barrel, and it'd be 10 times better.
I wonder if being in a bourbon barrel gives you one of these flavors.
Like the
Like-
cocoa.
Like
Yeah.
the
Well,
bourbon
it's-
taste that's in it.
Well, besides
I say it was like the
It was brewed with mint, then aged in bourbon, and finished with the cocoa.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean, I definitely get the mint. I'm getting a lot of bourbon.
yeah. I'm getting that's
I
the,
honestly, the way my palate's hitting is the bourbon and mint almost complements each other and kind of like helps build each other. Like they combine.
I'm not I can feel the burn of alcohol, but I'm not tasting bourbon. I really am just getting straight up that candy.
Yeah.
Like it's not a desirable taste for me personally. I'm sure somebody in this world would like it, but
said 10%.
yeah, it's 10%.
10%.
I mean, you can feel the burn, you can
Yeah.
feel alcohol in your throat.
Oh, yeah.
When you are drinking a liquor, like you can feel
Yeah.
the burn in your throat, right? No matter which liquor you're drinking, that's kind of the burn that I get in my throat. But I actually kind of would want more mint in this if you're going for the mint play, right? I mean, I'm one of those people that's kind of like either go for it or go home. Like, Let's get some more mint in
It's
this.
like all those peach beers that we drank over the
Yeah,
summer.
for the love of God, give me some more peach flavor. So
Yeah, just like they threw it across the top as they were going, saying, "Oh, we got peach in it. We're good."
just dabbled it above, like there's some scent
Some
coming
essence,
down. Yeah,
some essence of peach.
it's in the room. But
It's
I
gonna
mean,
get through osmosis.
there is some mint clearly, because I mean, I'm talking about it tasting like that candy, but I would like to see a little bit more mint flavor. to
I
it.
feel, and
I'd like to see a little lighter on the alcohol, a little more mint.
I'm going with Chris. I'm getting more of the chocolatey mintness. There is the essence of the bourbon barrel there, but I do think it is easily almost 70 to 80%. I'm getting chocolate mint.
Yeah.
see, like, that last little bit right there, I'm smelling like milk chocolate mixed with a bourbon.
Yeah.
But the first 2.5 ounces, I say, I felt like all I got was that bourbon smell mixed with mint. I felt like I didn't get any of the real, chocolate was real light to me.
It's interesting.
It might be one
Like
of
you
those
two, you two on the ends are getting the bourbon, and me and Chris are getting more
And
of the
you're
mint.
you're the beginning and he's the finish, right? And
Yeah.
Alex's and our glasses were poured in the middle, so I don't know if that even makes a difference. But
Well, I mean, that's probably one of the beers that would have to warm up a little bit to let the flavors release and just kind of meld together.
Yeah.
I think if it warmed up a little bit, it might be a little bit better. I mean, I'm not saying that it's overpowering on the bourbon. That's just the flavor that's the flavor
That's
that I
just
get
what,
from
yeah,
the
that's what
most.
I'm getting most
But I
of.
mean, I definitely get the mint. I get the chocolate. It does taste like an Andes mint, but it's like an Andes mint that's been soaked in a bourbon barrel
Yeah.
or soaked in like
You
Jack
like
Daniels.
I say you like
Yeah.
Jack Daniels.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's I mean it's like people that get cherries and it's like in Maker's Mark for 6 months. You
Well-
taste the cherry, but you get that bourbon with it. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this. Is it's an 80s mint that's just been sitting in like Jack Daniels or something.
okay,
So
I'll go first. I want a 7-1 for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right there with you, like 7.2, 7.3. Let's go 7.3. I do like the taste. If somebody does like chocolate mint, I think they're gonna really enjoy this beer.
Yeah.
It's not one of my favorite flavors, but I do have to respect this beer for what it is, especially with it being Guinness. They've done a great job with this one. Yeah, 7.3.
yeah, I'm gonna get a 7 flat on that, just because it does hit on what it says it is. It's got the chocolate, it's got the mint. It
It delivers all three flavors.
Right, yeah, I mean, it definitely hits on the bourbon, hits on the chocolate, hits on the mint. It gives you exactly what it's saying. It wouldn't be my go-to first beer. I mean, I might drink that after I've had a couple, just so that way that bourbon
Yeah.
burn kind of cuts out a little bit. But I mean, it's definitely something I would drink. I don't think I'd like venture out to Baltimore just to go get that though.
Yeah, if you were a chocolate mint fan, this beer would be, I think, like
Yeah.
it'd be easily almost like to a 9 for you.
I don't know that like for those people that love mint chocolate chip ice cream, I don't know that like
This I don't think would
that's
hit.
not for them. Like I
No,
really think you gotta really enjoy those candies because that is the closest thing that we can describe it to this flavor profile.
yeah, just like an Andes mint. I mean,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it tastes like.
I mean, it's something like with the 7-1 that I gave, it's something where if somebody literally like it's a later in the night, somebody handed me this beer, was like, hey man, would you like to have this? Like,
Oh, have you tried it?
have you tried this? Like, this is free, this is on the house or whatever. Like, yeah, drink it. Like if it's on the house, but I'm not paying for it.
So
I'm not gonna pay for more than one of those.
Well, I'm gonna come in lower than all y'all. I'm going like 6.2.
Yeah.
Just not my flavor profile at all. Not a huge mint and chocolate fan. I think I'm getting too much bourbon on it. And I mean, it does, like you're saying, it does hit on chocolate and the mint, but I think that bourbon, for me at least, was a little more overpowering. That's what I smelled when I first bring it up to my mouth and my nose. That's the first thing I smell is bourbon. But if you're gonna advertise it as a chocolate mint, like I prefer to maybe smell mint before I smell bourbon.
It's like, I think the best way to I could describe this flavor profile for me is if you were to like take an Andes mints, drop that into your mouth, and then also have somebody like a little like eye droplet thing and drop like 2 or 3 things of bourbon on top of the Andes mints.
Take a
Yeah.
shot of
Like,
whiskey.
yeah, like those 3 combined is what I would say it would be.
Yeah. I think
It's unique. It's interesting that you guys are getting more bourbon than what me and Chris were getting. And then just also, I mean, everybody's flavor profile is completely different.
Everybody's
so-
palate is different.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
and
kind of
it
the cool
also-
thing about what we do.
Right, and you also have to take like for Adam, you have to take into consideration when you taste what you smell too. So if he's picking up more of the bourbon than what he's smelling, then 9 times out of 10 he's going to taste the bourbon more than he's going to taste anything else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could just be just like you said, the pour that he got versus the pour that one of you two got. But I mean,
I do think it's very unique though that it's very rare that we have a beer that has 3 very distinct flavors.
and you get all 3.
And you can actually focus on getting all 3. Like if you put just focus in your mind when you take a sip. Like, all right, I'm gonna go for the chocolate on this sip. Like focus in on the chocolate flavor, you can get it. Then you can immediately bounce to the bourbon and immediately bounce back to the mint.
And you actually hit all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
Good on them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also an established brewery such as Guinness. Even though it is the Maryland location, is still those guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's still Guinness.
Yeah. All right, so back down the line, we got 7 flat, 7-1, 7-3, and then a 6-2 on the Guinness chocolate mint stout from their Open Gate location in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's a review.